Okay, I'm starting over number 30 as it was interrupted. Okay. Amy borrowed $5,800 from a bank at a rate of 6% for 2 years. She repays the bank in equal monthly installments. How much does she pay each month? I'm going to highlight each month. All right. Formula for simple interest is principal by rate by time. So that's 5,800 times 6%, which is out of 100, times time, which is 2 years. We extend this line here. That's how we get the denominator of 100 because of the rate. Calculating now, we end up with 58 times 6 times 2. Quickly, 58 times 6. Don't forget to multiply your answer by 2. 8 6s are 48. 5 6s are 30 and 4 34. Times 2. 348 times 2. 8 2s are 16. 4 2s are 8 and 1's 9. 3 2s are 6. So $696 is your what? What were you calculating? Your simple interest. So this is just your simple interest, not the amount to be repaid. No institution is going to lend you $5,800 and all you have to pay is $696. Okay, so what you're going to do now is add the $5,800 you borrowed to the $696. 0 and 6, 6, 0 and 9, 9, 8 and 6, 14 plus 6. 5 and 1, 6. So this is the amount that you have to repay the bank, $6,496. Is that what the question asked you? No. It asked you how much does she pay each month. How many months do we have? 2 years. 1 year, 12 months, 2 years, 24 months. So you can work that mentally. You can state it here just to show that you know. 2 years equal 24 months. So you're going to divide that amount, 6,496 by 24. 6,496 divided by 24. All right. So the lesson is not on division here, but it's just that at the end it becomes a little tricky. So I'm going to move quickly here. 24 into 64, 2 24s are 48. 64 take away 48, let's regroup. 14 take away 8, 6, 5 take away 4, 1, and we bring down the 9. 24 into 169. As I said, it's not a division level lesson. 7 times 24 equals 168. 9 take away 8 is 1. 5, 0, 0. Bring down the 6. This is where it gets a little tricky. 24 into 16 cannot, so you put a 0. 0, 24s are 0. 16 take away 0, 16. Good. So you have a remainder of 16. What do you do with your remainder? You put it over your divisor. So 16 over 24, always reduce. 4 into 16, 4. 4 into 24, 6. Still can be reduced. 2 into 4, 2. 2 into 6, 3. So that is 270 and 2/3 dollars. How much is 2/3 of a dollar? Right? That's where it got a little tricky. So 1/3 of a dollar is 33 and a third. Well, round it off to 33 cents. So 2/3 would be about 66 cents. So that's the only difficult part there. Once you got the 270, I will give you correct. $270.66. Moving along. What is the area of the shaded figure? Okay, I started calculating the area of one block. Notice that the information said that one of these squares is 3 centimeters wide, 3 centimeters long. Well, for a square it isn't called length and width, but I'm just saying that for explanation. It has a side of 3 centimeters. So 3 3s are 9 centimeters. 9 squared centimeters would be the area of one block. So 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. These two come together to make 9. These two come together to make 9. Alright, so how many 9s do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I include this one? There's a half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's count again. I'm erasing that. How many whole blocks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holes and 4 halves. 4 halves making 2 more holes. So that's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 nines are 99. So the area of the figure will be 99 squared centimeters. Okay, moving along. Number 32. Andy parks his car from 9 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. How much money does he pay for parking? Don't forget to look at the rates. It's $15 per hour or any part thereof. So once you cross an hour, any part of an hour, you have to pay for a full hour. Let's put it that way. So let's see how much time is 9 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. And that p.m. doesn't mean midnight, it means in the afternoon. So 9 to 10, 1 hour. 10 to 11 is 1 hour. 11 to 12 is 1 hour. And we went 12 to 12:45, that's 45 minutes. 12 to 12:45 is 45 minutes. But because you spent 45 minutes of an hour, they're going to charge you for the entire hour. So we do as if it were a whole hour. That's 4 hours. 4 hours at what rate? 15, which we're supposed to know mentally. 15 fours are 60. So the answer is $60. Calculate the area of the compound shape. Alright, let's look at the length of each side. Let me get my highlighter out. Alright. This is 9 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 6 centimeters. I don't know centimeters. I also don't know centimeters. But I can find out centimeters. Okay. So, in order to find out the length of the first unknown, the green part, what do we do? If the length of from here to here is 9, and the length of from here to here is 2, this part is as long as the difference. 9 take away 2 will give me this part here. 9 take away 2 is 7 centimeters. Alright, remember I always say vertical lines will help you to find out the length of vertical lines you don't know. Horizontal lines will help you to find out the length of horizontal lines that you don't know. Right. So let me use another color to ensure you can see. This line is 10 centimeters. It's horizontal. This line is 6 centimeters. So this blue unknown here will be the difference between that 10 and 6, which is 4 centimeters. So I'm going to write it in 4 centimeters. Now, the original question asked you to find the perimeter. I'm asking you to find the area. And anytime you have compound shapes, there's no formula for area of compound shapes. You have to split your shape into regular shapes in order to find the area. So you can either split it this way, or you can split it the other way. All in all, you need to know the length of the dimensions, the length and breadth, to find the area. Right? So if it is split just the way it is right now, you call this rectangle A, you call this rectangle B. What's the length of rectangle A? 9. What's the breadth of rectangle B? 4. So we can find the area of that. All we need is length and breadth. Let's look at B. What's the length of rectangle B? 6 centimeters. What's the breadth? 2 centimeters. Okay, I'm going to remove some of those markings I just made. Right. So we can, let me put back my A and B. Area of rectangle, let me just put A equals length times breadth equals 9 centimeters times 4 centimeters. That's 4 up here. 9 4s are 36 centimeters. And B, length is 6 and breadth is 2. Area of B equals length times breadth equals 6 times 2 equals 12 centimeters. Ooh, I didn't put my squared. How terrible of me. So we add 36 plus 12, which can be done mentally, but I'm going to write it down. 6 plus 2, 8. 3 plus 1, 4. 48 squared centimeters. Pay attention, because I'm going to erase everything and split the shape the other way. I'm going to leave the calculation here on the left. I will just erase the markings. Okay, eraser. All markings gone. We're going to split the shape the other way. Alright, so we need the length and breadth. I'm going to call it A and B again. We had already found the unknown sides. If we want to find the length of this side here, this unknown, we know it was 9 take away 2, which was 7. Alright, so the length of rectangle A is 7. The breadth of rectangle A we don't know, but we just found out that that was the difference between 10 and 6, which was 4. So I'm going to remove these markings and I'm going to write in 4. Black, please. 4 centimeters. Great. So rectangle A equals, area of rectangle A equals 4 times 7 equal 28 square centimeters. And B, area of B equals, what's the length of B? The length of B is 10, where's my highlighter? 10, the breadth of B is 2. Okay, so area of B equals 10 centimeters. Well, I didn't write it centimeters on top, that's okay. Make sure you have it at the end. 10 twos are 20. 20 square centimeters. 20 plus 20 can be worked mentally, but I'm going to still add it. 8 plus 0, 8, 1, 2, 4, 48 square centimeters. So whether you separate or you divide your compound shape as before or this way, you still end up with 48 square centimeters. Going to number 31. Maya used 8 meters of ribbon to make bows. She used 36 centimeters to make each large bow and 12 centimeters to make each small bow. She made an equal number of large and small bows. If she has 32 centimeters remaining, how many bows did she make? Remember Miss Cutaway's rhythm pattern strategy. So for those who don't know, you'll see what the rhythm pattern strategy is. That is not a real concept in mathematics. It's just something that was used to help children see patterns. Okay, so rereading the question, you don't give up. Maya used 8 meters of ribbon to make bows. Can you imagine Maya making bows out of ribbon? Easy to imagine, no confusion there. She used 36 centimeters to make each large bow. I can see that. And 12 centimeters to make each small bow. I can also see that. She made an equal number of large bows, large and small bows. Alright, let's not go any further. That's too much in the brain right now. Okay. We're dealing with meters and we're also dealing with centimeters. So the first thing I want to do is change this 8 meters to centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 8 meters equals 800 centimeters. So Maya used 800 centimeters of ribbon to make bows, and out of that 800, 36 for each large and 12 for each small. So let's see how much material she used to make a large and a small bow. 36 for a large, forgive me, and 12 for a small. 6 of 2, 8, 3 plus 1, 4. So she used 48 centimeters of ribbon to make a large and a small. Alright? $48 out of 800 to make one large and one small. She had 32 centimeters remaining. So out of the 800, let's take away the 32. 800, take away 32. Let's regroup. 10 take away 2, 8, 9 take away 3, 6, 7 take away, what nonsense I'm doing there. 7 take away 0, 7. So she had 768 centimeters that she used on bows. Alright, now the rhythm strategy was, where is it? 36 centimeters for a large, 12 for a small. 36 for a large, 12 for a small. 36 for a large, 12 for a small. 36 for a large, 12 for a small. We don't know how far this will go, but in all she used 768 centimeters. We already decided that we're going to add these two. That's what we did over here. 36 plus 12 is 48. So we want to know how many 48s there are in 768. 48 into 768. 48 times 2. Let's see how much is 48 times 2. 8 2s are 16. 4 2s are 8. And 1 is 9. So definitely that will not work. We have to go to 1. 148 is 48. Right, we're regrouping here. 16 take away 8 is 8. 6 take away 4 is 2. Bring down the 8. 48 into 288. Let's try 48 times 4. 8 4s are 32. 4 4s are 16. And 3 19. Let's try a bigger number. We don't have enough. Let's try 48 times 6. 48 times 6. 8 6s are 48. 4 6s are 24. Add 4, 28. So we're going with the 6 here. 6 times 48 is 288. 288 take away 288. 0. So, how many bows did she make? Question. Very important question. Did she make 16 bows? Did she? No. They said she made an equal amount of large and small bows. And when we added the 36 to the 12, that was a large and a small. Okay, so she made 16 large and 16 small. 16 plus 16 equals 32. 32 bows. Alright, name. I changed it from draw. I drew the next one for you, so you had to name the next polygon to complete the pattern. Now, I don't know how you interpreted this, if you interpreted it as naming the one that I drew, or drawing the next one, at least knowing what to be drawn next, and naming that one. So, because of this, I'll give both correct. If you named this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it has 6 sides. So it's a hexagon. Yes. Hex. It's fine. But if you knew the next one in the set was going to be a 7-sided shape, which would be a septagon. I think there are 2 names for that, can't come to mind right now. So I'll give that, depending on how you interpreted it and what your weekend shows, because there could have been 2 interpretations of this. Right. Use the shapes given to complete the table below. I'm not going to go into too many details here, into too much detail. Only 1 pair of parallel sides. This trapezium here only has 1 pair of parallel lines. Alright. The top is parallel to the bottom, but the 2 sides are not parallel. In the rectangle, top is parallel to bottom, side is parallel to side. The parallelogram, top is parallel to bottom, side is parallel to side. And the rhombus, these 2 are parallel to these 2. So trapezium, definitely. 4 equal angles. Let's look at the angles. We know that these are all quarter turns or right angles. Definitely, but we could check the others. Let's pretend this was a mouth. You realize the mouth isn't open the same value, same width, same as here. Let's pretend this was a mouth being opened. Right? Look at here. They're not the same. So it's definitely the rectangle. And 4 equal sides. Okay, we can see the rhombus is made up of 4 equal sides. Children, please learn to spell these words. RHOMBUS, rhombus. Draw the lines of symmetry in the figure, in the grid below. That would be a line of symmetry. Did I go wrong? I went wrong just now. Would this be one? Would this be one? Sometimes you have to turn your paper. Yeah, man, this is one. Yeah, sometimes you have to turn your paper. That'll be one, yeah, that'll be one. It looks like a little butterfly. Is it? Making sure it is. Sometimes these diagrams can be so tricky. Play with your eyes a little bit. So in order to be sure that it's a line of symmetry, it must be equal on both sides. Let's see the points from the middle here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Aha, this is not 1. Look at the distance from the center. 1, 2. Oh no, it is 1, 2. I wish I could edit out all this stuff, but I'm sorry. Right, from the center, 1, 2 on this side, 1, 2 on the next side. Alright. Forgive me, I had to squint a lot. I don't have my glasses. Alright, let's move along. Okay. The table shows the number of storybooks read by students of a Standard 5 class. How many students read at least 2 books? Alright, let's interpret the table quickly. Number of storybooks, 0. This here, 5 children read 0 books. Here, 8 children read 1 book. Over here, 15 children read 2 books. Next one, which color did I use? 7 children read 3 books. What does the question ask you? At least 2 books. Did this category read 2 books? No. Let me change that color. Did this category read 2 books? No, they read 0. Did this category read 2 books? No, they read 1 only. But the next category read 2 books, and the question said, At least 2 books. What does at least 2 mean? It means 2 and more than 2. So all the children who read 2, as well as the children who read 3, as well as the children who read 4 have to be included. So you add the students and not the books. 15 plus 7 plus 2. 15 plus 7 plus 2. 7 and 5, 12, and 2. 1 and 1, 2. The answer is 24. Alright. So 52 t-shirts were bought for standard 5 class during the house system colors. Using, need to get my glasses. The house system colors. Complete the pictograph below. Alright. So they have to add up to 52. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Why did I say 21? Because if 1 represents 2, a half will represent 1. So 21 so far. 52 is the total. Let's minus 2, take away 1. 1, 5, take away 2, 3. So we have, for blue, we have to draw t-shirts to represent 31. Okay. Now your art doesn't have to be perfect. That's not what they care about. And I do not want to spend a lot of time. I'll just draw some rectangles, alright? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so many boys, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, and a half of 1. Well, you have to show that it has to be small, right? So complete pictograph. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 full ones and a half. They will ask you to draw so many for C, I'm sure. Oh, that's the end of section 2. Alright, so let me give you a chance to calculate section 2. Take a 20-minute break and I will come back for section 3.